Imagine this: Dubai's crown prince, loved on Instagram, suddenly faces a fight no royal order can stop. A single letter slides past guards at Zabeel Palace and triggers broken friendships, bruised pride, and a secret custody war whispered in every coffee shop from Deira to Doha. For years, Sheikh Hamdan's life looked perfect online. Now he must choose: protect the royal name or stand by the mother of his kids. Why did that one letter shake the entire house of Maktoum? Stick around, because its words uncovered a family secret the palace hoped would stay hidden. And what happened next rattled those golden halls like never before. It started quietly. A neatly folded letter slipped through layers of protocol and reached Sheikh Hamdan. The writer was his ex-wife, Hadia Zen, a private artist he'd married in a tiny ceremony reporters still guess about. In the letter, Hadia begged for one thing: a promise their eldest daughter, Shaikha, wouldn't be forced into an arranged marriage. Palace staff had already heard late-night whispers of such a plan, meant to seal a powerful family alliance. Hadia reminded Hamdan of bedtime promises that their kids could choose their own paths. She warned that if decisions happened without her, she'd fight for full custody, even in an overseas court. Hamdan, used to controlling every photo and headline, now faced a story he didn't write. Advisors rushed between palace wings, worried whether his father, Sheikh Mohammed, had seen the letter. Tension crackled through marble corridors. Before Hamdan could even answer, his father made a move that changed everything. The letter reached the one man above Hamdan, Sheikh Mohammed. After a late-night briefing, he acted fast. First blow, he slashed the monthly allowance of Hamdan's sister, Sheikha Thani, rumored to back the marriage plan. In royal life, money equals favor. Losing it means public scolding. Second blow, he ordered all talk of marriages for Hamdan's kids paused indefinitely. No press release, just short, sharp calls to senior relatives. Online detectives noticed Thani disappearing from Hamdan's posts. Fan pages argued sibling feud or image cleanup. Nobody knew, but everyone sensed a quake. Hamdan was stuck. Defy his father or anger Hadia. Paparazzi even caught him staring at his phone during a polo match, rare for the usually calm prince. Neither the palace nor Hamdan said a word. In this family, silence is louder than speeches, but silence also invites rumors. As Hamdan hired top lawyers, watchers asked, did the Patriarch end the crisis or spark a bigger one? Palace walls stayed quiet. The internet did not. Screenshots of Thani's vanish went viral under hashtag Justice for Hadia. Big TikTok and X accounts called the royal image fake. Rumors said Hamdan's team deleted comments, which only fueled talk of a cover-up. London vloggers picked apart Hadia's letter. Cairo podcasts talked of secret wives. People noted Hamdan's 19 million followers and zero statements. Silence looked like guilt. While hashtags burned, Hamdan's aides worked offline. Private jets brought in a London custody expert and other legal heavyweights. No cameras saw them land, but flight trackers did. The fight had moved from social feeds to court papers. Inside the palace, 3 elite lawyers met in quiet rooms. Their goal: keep the kids with Hamdan, protect the royal image, and avoid angering Sheikh Mohammed. They built a thick file: photos of bedtime reading, glowing school reports, even doctor notes, all proof of a stable dad. Hadia's side had 2 risky points: the rumored marriage plan and Thani's lost allowance. But real evidence was thin. Witnesses feared exile. One helper wanted a flight to Geneva just to talk. Law and culture clashed. UAE rules favor fathers. UK courts listen to kids. Rumor says Hamdan's team set up a soft interview room, hoping young Sheikha would say, "I want my dad." Each affidavit was like a chess move. And when court finally opened, it wasn't just family drama. It was tradition versus modern law on a world stage. None guessed how fast the verdict would shake the palace. On a scorching Thursday, judges named Hamdan main custodian, citing stability and safety. Text inside the palace read simply, "Victory," yet halls stayed tense and quiet. Hadia left court in dark glasses, silent, then reportedly flew to London to consider an appeal. Inside, Hamdan cancelled a planned victory feast, maybe peace offering, maybe smart optics. His next public act, kneeling to chat with orphans at a charity event. Cameras loved it, but his smile looked tight. Experts passed the judgment. Some said it strengthened fathers' rights. Others noted the warning about media pressure hurting kids, a nod to online chaos. Sheikh Mohammed warned relatives, any new leaks meant lost perks. Travel bans and allowance cuts were real threats. A week later, Hamdan's schedule shifted from leisure to official meetings. Damage control or distraction. Either way, the verdict closed one door and opened many more. Soon after, a royal decree made Hamdan Minister of Defense. Fans called it trust. Critics said it was cover from gossip. Online, every tap mattered. When he liked a TikTok praising modest dress, conservatives cheered. The like vanished later, sparking talk of careful social media cleanup. New chatter filled the gap. Reports link Hamdan to philanthropist Layla Al-Najjar after late-night Dow cruises. No proof, just fuzzy yacht pics, and sources suggest labels. But even rumors shift palace power. Inside, tension lingers. Tani's allowance is still low. Siblings eat in separate wings. Weekly family meetings look polite, but some chairs stay empty. And everyone wonders, if Hadia fights from abroad, how far will the dynasty go to bury the next secret? Lawyers in London wait to see if Hadia will appeal following Princess Haya's path. Friends say she weighs the pain of global headlines. Critics think she must try. A UK court would hear the child's voice, not just royal rank. The palace prepares. Rumor says a New York crisis PR firm is on retainer. Staff were warned old photos or chats could leak and damage the family again. Power games grow. Sheikh Mohammed's weekly gatherings now feel like loyalty checks. Thani may seek new allies. Hamdan pushes big projects to prove he can handle state and family storms. Marriage remains the oldest royal tool. If Hamdan announces a new engagement, it could seal his status or reopen every wound. For now, gates stay closed, feeds stay polished, and the world waits. One letter tipped the first domino. An overseas appeal could topple the rest. How many secrets can a dynasty hide before one refuses to stay buried?